Warning, the following content in this video is all based on opinion from experience on this journey. Please don't take it as an attack against the country of France, but as a story of struggle in a new world for me. Otherwise, enjoy. After our flight landed, my family and I were supposed to take a train to the hotel by Disneyland Paris, for that was to be our first stop on our trip. However, we arrived just when France went on strike for the railways. This didn't surprise me though, because France is known for going on strike over anything. And I literally mean anything. So, after checking into our hotel and mustering up some strength to stay awake and keep up with the time difference, we went to Disneyland. Once we passed the gates, the first thing that greeted us were smokers. Wait, no, not those kind of smokers, these kind of smokers. You see, in Disney parks in America, there are locations in the parks that are reserved for people who need to smoke a cigarette without disturbing the other guests with health issues or people who literally hate the smell of cigarettes. My family and I are in both situations. In Disneyland Paris, there are areas to smoke. However, the park does not enforce the law as heavily as in America. So this meant that you could smoke wherever you wanted. This included shops, restaurants, and while waiting in line for a ride. Yeah, you heard me. Waiting in line for a ride. Because of all this, we were forced to eat inside when it came to restaurants instead of enjoying the beautiful scenery as you ate your food outside, like you saw in the movies. This really upset my dad. He really wanted to enjoy the view and his food at the same time. However, he has asthma, and cigarette smoke is one of the main causes for him to stop breathing. However, even though there was cigarette smoke, it was still not that bad of living in the park. However, there was one thing that surprised me and was a culture shock experience that I will never forget. It was with the meet and greet with Disney characters. Now, here in America at the Disney parks, each character has a staff member who is a sort of bodyguard to make sure families stay in a straight line so no one cuts the line. The character is not being harassed or harmed by guests, and also keep track of when it is time for a character to take a break and come back later to greet guests. The same rules are applied in Disneyland Paris, except for one, it seems. Instead of a line, the staff member just lets the guests swarm around the character, and it becomes a first-come, first-served situation. Pushing and shoving would occur, and, well, let me just show you.
Oh, hey, it's Molly, it's Goofy!
Hey, kids, who wants to meet old Goofy?
Hey, wait a minute. I was here first.
No. Hey,
I was here first. Why would Goofy want to hang out with a cutie-ridden girl like you?
You want to start something, punk?
Now, kids, we can all take turns.
Never mind. Yeah, of course no real fistfights would occur if parents didn't get involved with their kids, but you get the idea. We only got our picture taken with Rabbit from Winnie the Pooh. We would have done other characters, but because of the crowds, we backed off. Also, we've seen them like a gazillion times, and Rabbit was one of the rare characters that you would never get to see in America. Even though there were some differences that could easily have been solved, but people were too stubborn to realize, or it was just seemed way too complex to handle. I got to cherish one thing, though, while visiting the parks. My sister and I got to bond and become closer with each other than ever before, and this would result us later bonding even more throughout the trip and sticking together when times got a little tough. One of those hard moments dealing with our father. Although, I think we bonded a little too well.
I can't believe it! We made it! We're getting out! We're free from the school! Are you sure it's okay to be driving Monokuma's car?
Oh, I'm sure it's fine. This is totally gonna be okay. Nothing's gonna stop us. No! Nothing will!
Boop, 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 boop.
Well, with that being scene set and our trip done in Disneyland, we would then begin our trip on a train to Paris.